It's a form of communication that goes back centuries. A message in a bottle. And now there's a new book that unlocks the mysteries behind some of those messages. Corey Adkins explains in this week's Northern Michigan in Focus.
You know, I've been researching for 30 years now, and every time I'd go through a newspaper, I'd always see a little article that would say a message was found in a bottle from so-and-so shipwreck. So I put those away in a folder and thought, one day, if I ever get the time, I am going to write a book about that. And guess what? COVID came, and with a layoff, it gave me that time. So it was that silver lining to a horribly dark cloud.
From that dark cloud comes the brand new book by author, maritime historian Ric Mixter. It's called Bottled Goodbyes, Final Farewells from Maritime and Aviation Disasters.
But we do know that this has been, an act of desperation by sailors that threw it out to hopefully get either rescue or worse. They know that they're going to be lost. They say their final goodbyes, or in many cases, there's even ones where they just threw it in a river system and just to say hi.
Like from the SS Benjamin Noble. That sank in 1914 in a Lake Superior storm by Knife River, Minnesota. John Eisenhart was a brand new captain.
They needed to transport all of these different railroad iron, across the Great Lakes all the way up to Superior, Wisconsin, and he didn't know how much to put on board. And it turns out that a guy went to the end of the dock and snapped a picture of the Noble as it went up. And this picture was just so foretelling that it was overloaded. It was almost decks to the water.
After the Noble sank with all hands, two different messages came from the doomed ship.
One of them basically said that we're so far off of this river, which was probably a fake message. The other one just said that, we are doomed and we're going down. So it was real nondescript, as many of the bottles are. And sadly, as many of the bottles are, they turn out to be fake.
Because many of these bottled messages weren't what they seem.
And I don't know if that's people trying to put some good message out to make the families feel better that their loved ones tried to reach out, or if it was just to get their name in the newspaper. Many of these bottles turn out to be, not even written by the people they're supposed to have written them.
With so many fake messages out there, one that Rick believes is real is from a man named Christopher Keenan. He was on the SS Plymouth that sank during the Great Storm of 1913.
But all 7 of the people on board were just mysteriously vanished. And sadly, here comes a bottle ashore, and it says, "Dear wife and children, we were left here by McKinnon in a huge storm for over 20 hours. And at the very end of his story, he said, I felt so bad, another man wrote this part for me. Hubel owes me $35 so you can get it."
Bottled Goodbyes has 23 chapters and takes you on an incredible journey through history.
If I can bring something even to a story that's been told over and over again, like the Christmas tree ship, if I can bring a new chapter, then it's totally worthwhile.
For Northern Michigan in Focus, I'm Corey Adkins.